Green Snake is a 1993 fantasy film written, directed, edited by Choi Hark. I've been actually saying the guy's name wrong my whole life, but finally I went to another one of his films and there's an introduction. Choi Hark directs this sumptuous, beautiful looking fantasy film based off the novel, and the novel is based off the classic Chinese folktale of the legend of the white snake. However, in the original folktale, the white snake and the green snake are sort of side characters, so the novel makes them the main characters, and so does the movie. This movie would also inspire the animated 2021 film Green Snake, and the one that came before it, The White Snake. There's a whole trilogy of animated films based off of them. I really like those, but I've watched this one before. A Green Snake, I saw this a really long time ago, probably on YouTube or something, low quality, and I decided to check it out because they're doing a Choi Hark retrospective, and I decided to take them all down. So Green Snake is about two demons that come to the mortal plane, I guess. There's the more wily Su Tang. She's the Green Snake. She's played wonderfully vividly by Maggie Cheung. Maggie Cheung has comedic chops, and she's been in a lot of different films. But in this one, she's very playful and very immature. She hasn't as much training as her sister, the White Snake, and she essentially wants to learn how to be a human. So they come to Earth, and she immediately falls for a doctor, and they get married, and she becomes the cool, awesome wife of the doctor who helps everyone. Something in this story that I really liked is the friendship, not only between the sisters, but between the doctor and the Green Snake. It's a brother-in-law, sister-in-law. That's a really strong relationship that I really liked, and it also definitely happens in the animated films too. But for this one, yeah, I really liked how she doesn't try too hard to be a seductress, but there's a plot line of them being pursued by Monk Fei Hai. He's like this vicious, overpowered monk who's come to purge all demons from the mortal plane, and he shows up, and there's a huge battle. There is some sort of, I guess you'd say the movie didn't age well in terms of visual effects. There's like a flaming dragon that looks really cheap, and then later there's a baby prop that looks really bad. But I think the movie kind of works because of its main sort of thorough line. It's the emotions on screen. It's the love story that's forbidden between demon and human. It definitely captures the themes of what it means to be human and love, and how to lie and how to seduce, and very simple but very primal themes. And there's also another plot line of Monk Fei Hai challenging Green Snake to a duel, and she tries to essentially seduce him. And then there's themes of hypocrisy as well. So it encompasses a lot of universal themes. It's very accessible for sure. It's definitely not a film full of action per se. There is one sequence with some swords, but this is definitely not an action picture. This is definitely more of a fantasy film with a very beautiful atmosphere and really good performances all around, especially Joey Wong. This wasn't the movie that made me fall for her as an actress. It was a Chinese ghost story, but I watched this one just for her basically back in the day. So she still holds up really well and commands the screen with Maggie Cheung as well. And of course, Vincent Zhao is also good as Monk Fei Hai. So everyone does really well. And I guess the only complaint I have is, yeah, the visual effects are a little wonky near the end. And there's not much in terms of other world building, like other demons. They introduce one other one at the beginning to sort of introduce the concept of how vicious Monk Fei Hai is. But overall, it's a very well done film. Definitely has aged well, but not visual, but like emotion-wise, yes. So I give Green Snake a 7 out of 10.